Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. In just a couple of days, we're going to celebrate our nation's 249th birthday. That means 249 years of freedom. And to celebrate, people around the country are going to do all kinds of things: swim, boat, picnic, you name it. All of those activities are only available for us to enjoy and to participate in because of the men and the women who have been willing to give their lives for the ideal of freedom throughout our country's history. You see, what many people forget is that freedom isn't free. Our freedom was paid for by someone else's life. Think about that. They paid the price so that you could be free. I'm concerned these days that there are many in America who are taking the freedom that they enjoy for granted. That there are those who don't really understand what freedom means or what it costs a nation. Freedom means responsibility. We have a responsibility living in a free society, a responsibility to love and care for one another, a responsibility to honor and respect one another, a responsibility to live uprightly and contribute to the good of our communities instead of the destruction of our communities, a responsibility to listen and engage with one another, demonstrating civil and productive behavior instead of yelling and screaming at each other and acting like animals. I believe that too many people are complacent these days about the freedom they've inherited. We need to realize that today's complacency becomes tomorrow's captivity. We can't afford to be silent and uninvolved. In 1838, Abraham Lincoln said this: "America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter, if we lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves." Now, as you celebrate Independence Day this week, I want to encourage you to stop and be grateful for the freedom that you have. Be grateful for those who paid for it, and make sure you engage and defend it and protect it. You know, the Bible paints a picture of the cost of freedom in Acts 13, 38 and 39 when it says this: "Therefore, my friends, I want you to know that through Jesus and his death on the cross, the forgiveness of sins is proclaimed and offered to you. Through him, everyone who believes has been set free from every sin." And then 1 Peter 2:24 says, "He himself bore our sins in his body on the cross so that we might be free from and live for righteousness. For by his wounds we've been healed." I also want to encourage you to stop right now and be grateful, not only for our nation, but for what Jesus did for you on the cross, so that you could live a life of fullness and freedom and enjoy eternity with him. You see, freedom is never free, whether it's spiritual freedom or physical freedom. So remember that as you're celebrating this week, and don't take your freedom for granted. Well, I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you this Sunday in church.